All right, today we're diving deep into the energy center that fuels our passion, our pleasure, and all that amazing creativity. So if you've ever felt stuck or maybe just a little emotionally off balance, the next few minutes might seriously hold the key for you.
Does this sound familiar at all? You know that feeling where your creative well has just completely run dry? Or maybe your emotions are on a wild roller coaster that you just can't seem to control. It's an incredibly frustrating place to be, and trust me, you're not alone. Well, the answer might not actually be in your head, but a little lower down. We're going to explore this energy center that is just so fundamental to our passion, our sense of pleasure, and our creative flow. Okay, so first up, let's get into what this thing actually is. What is the sacral chakra, and why is it so important to how we experience the world around us? You know, its original Sanskrit name, Svadhisthana, tells you everything you need to know. It's a mix of swa, for soul, and adhisthana, for resides. So yeah, it literally means the place where the soul resides. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. It's the home of your very essence. I love this. The Taoist had such a beautiful name for it, the Sea of Energy. Just try to picture that. A huge internal ocean of pure potential right there below your navel. This is the source of your flow, of your vitality. And not sea of energy, it touches, well, pretty much everything in our daily lives. It's where we get our creativity and passion from, it governs our ability to feel pleasure, and it seriously impacts the quality of our relationships. It even influences our deepest unconscious emotions and, yeah, even physical stuff like your sense of taste and reproduction. It's huge.
Okay, but what happens when that sea of energy gets, well, a little stormy, or maybe totally stagnant? How do you know if your sacral chakra needs a little bit of attention? Let's dive into the signs.
Yeah, a good way to think about it is like an engine. Is your emotional and creative engine just kind of sputtering and stalling out? Or is it totally revving out of control, just redlining? An imbalance can really go either way. So on one hand, if it's overactive, you might notice yourself being a little overly dramatic, maybe aggressive or even manipulative. You could be struggling with jealousy or an ambition that just feels out of control. And then on the flip side, an underactive chakra, that can show up as low self-esteem, feeling depressed, just a general lack of enthusiasm, and this deep fear of change. See if any of this sounds familiar. And this isn't just an emotional thing, right? It can show up physically too. Since this chakra governs that whole pelvic region, you might start noticing things like lower back and hip pain, or maybe issues with your urinary system or reproductive organs. It's a really powerful reminder of just how connected our bodies and our emotions truly are. All right, so that's the what and the why. But now for the good part, the solutions. Let's talk about how to fix it. Let's get into your personal balancing toolkit. And here's the best part. There are some really simple but super powerful ways to get this energy center back in harmony. We're going to look at 4 key paths: caring for your senses, nourishing your body, using sound, and practicing affirmations. Let's start with food, because who doesn't love that? So the color for this chakra is orange, and the hack here is super simple. Eat orange stuff. Think vibrant papayas, juicy peaches, oranges, carrots. Even things like nuts and honey are fantastic for it. Okay, next up, sound. Every single chakra has what's called a bij or seed mantra. Basically, think of it like a tuning fork for your energy center. It's a single sound that vibrates at the absolute perfect frequency to cleanse and retune it. And for the sacral chakra, that sound is Vam. Chanting it can make a huge difference in clearing out blockages. Sensory care is another big one, and this is the fun stuff. You can use aromatherapy with amazing oils like orange and bergamot. And since its element is water, just being near a lake or the ocean, it can be so healing. And of course, just bring more of that vibrant orange color into your life. Wear it, decorate with it, whatever works. And last but not least, affirmations. Look, I know it can sound a bit out there, but your thoughts really do shape your reality. When you repeat a simple, powerful statement like, "I take good care of my physical body," you're actively rewiring your brain to support the kind of self-care and respect this chakra really thrives on. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground, right? We've decoded what it is, looked at the signs of imbalance, and even built a whole toolkit to bring it back to harmony. Now I want to zoom out and tie this all together. So, what's the big takeaway here? What's the point of all this? It's that this is not some abstract woo-woo concept. Taking care of your sacral chakra is, at its core, about giving yourself permission to feel pleasure, to explore your passions, and to just let your creativity flow without judgment. It's about feeding the part of you that makes you feel truly, vibrantly alive. And so I'll leave you with this one last thought. It's a simple one, but it's a powerful one. After everything we've talked about, what's one small thing you can do today to honor your own creativity and your own pleasure?